The IMSINH function within Excel allows us to calculate the hyperbolic sine of a complex number. The function itself is quite simple. We write equals sign IMSINH, and then we need to provide one argument, which is a complex number. Now, the complex numbers which I have in column A both have a real and an imaginary part. I indicates the imaginary part. This could also be J. So we supply this complex number, close the parentheses and pull this down. And there we have the results of the hyperbolic sine of the complex number. Now, the hyperbolic sine is defined as e to the power of the number minus e to the power of the negative number divided by 2, where e stands for Euler's number, which is 2.71828, etc. Now let's try to recreate the result we got by using the Excel function IMSINH using this formula. Now, something to be aware of is that complex numbers in Excel are stored as pieces of string or text. So we cannot do regular calculations with them, and we will have to use special Excel functions in order to perform these calculations. Now, the first thing we need to do is to take e to the power of the complex number. For this, there is a function which is called MEXP, which allows us to take the exponential of a complex number. That is exactly what e to the power z means. So we supply the complex number as the only argument to the MEXP function. Then we need to subtract from this another number. Now, to subtract two complex numbers, we need to use the IMSUB function, which will return the difference of two complex numbers, where the second number is subtracted from the first number. So the second number, that would then be e to the power of the negative of this complex number. Now, to get the negative, we need to multiply by -1. First of all, we take the IMEXP function, and then of which do we take this? Well, the complex number multiplied with -1. Now, multiplication of complex numbers, this we can do in Excel with the mProduct function. So we take the mProduct function, we supply the first number, which is -1, and then we supply the second number, which is the complex number. Now, I close 3 parentheses. So now we have the denominator of our division. Now we need to divide this by 2. Now, even though the denominator is a real number, being 2, we still need to use a special Excel function because the denominator is actually a complex number. So for this, we need the mdiv function. So I will wrap all of this in the mdiv function, where the first argument is a number we just created, and then the second argument is a number which we will use to divide the first number. So that would be 2. So I put that all the way at the end, close the parentheses and press enter. And there you can see the result. I will be pulling this through, but I think it's pretty obvious that you are getting exactly the same result. So proving that indeed we can recreate the IMSINH function using this formula. Now, of course, whenever you need to calculate the hyperbolic sine function of a complex number, it's highly recommended to use the IMSINH function. Thanks for subscribing, and leaving an optional tip, consider watching this video next.